Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Today's date is December 20th, 2023. It is a Wednesday. I hope everyone's week is going well. It's been an odd one here. We had seasonally warm weather. We were in the teens and 20s, and then we shot up to damn near 50. And then today we're back down to 30s. So it was a little bit better. Tonight's coffee is cherry pie from New England brand coffee. Waiting for folks to mosey on in. Mosey on in. Mosey. The Colorado Supreme Court, boy, they stepped in it this time, ruling that that Donald Trump was an insurrectionist, and according to the 14th Amendment in the Insurrectionist Clause, that he cannot run for president, he cannot hold that office, so they're not allowing him on the ballots. However, that's a gross misreading of the Constitution. He does not fit the listed criteria of individuals who cannot hold office if they were insurrectionists. That is, members of Congress. Sorry about that. Members of Congress. An officer of the United States. Members of any state legislature. An executive or judicial officer of any state. The president is none of those. Absolutely none of those. That aside, even in the dissenting opinion on this ruling, one of the dissenting judges, who was actually the Chief Justice, said, I'm going to paraphrase it here, no due process took place, i.e., President Trump was never charged with insurrection or any crime that would fall underneath it, let alone was there a trial or a guilty verdict. Those are things that you need before you can actually implement any sort of restriction or punishment or policy concerning insurrection. Must be proven in court, not just thought by a panel of judges, which is what happened. They thought that he did this, so therefore, no, it doesn't work this way. That's not how our judicial system works. So even if they did think that it would disqualify him, they would then therefore have to say he must be charged and convicted. And until then, can't do it. So I have no doubt that this is going to be expedited. The Trump folks filed their appeal that evening. And I have no doubt that the Supreme Court of the United States is going to hear this on an expedited fashion, because come January 5th, they're going to be printing ballots in Colorado, which is why this horseshit took place on the 11th hour. I cannot see any finding from the Supreme Court of the United States other than 9-0 in favor of Trump on this matter. Again, this has nothing to do with anybody liking Trump or not. This has to do with the law. Maybe 8-1. I don't know. I can't see. I cannot see this not being struck down and put to rest once and for all. Still waiting for folks to mosey on in. The 4 judges that made that ruling were Justice Monica Marquez, Justice William W. Hood III, Richard L. Gabriel, and Justice Melissa Hart. Those are the 4 that you folks in Colorado need to remove from the bench. Must be pointed out that every single person that's on the bench in the Supreme Court of Colorado was appointed by a Democrat. So 3 out of the 7 said, this shit ain't right. 4 said, yeah, you got to keep them off the ballot. Another reason to avoid that state. I was informed that their hunting laws suck there too. I know the gun laws suck. Their knife laws suck. They're being overrun with liberals. Been that way for a long time. Ruin a good state. Ruin a good state. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous state. Oh, if anybody has any free time and they want to fuck with some Pakistanis trying to scam Americans out of their money. This particular group, they started out doing Social Security fraud not too long ago, and now they're doing Norton's antivirus fraud. So, I got my yearly invoice from them. Yeah, that was also sent to a few dozen people. They don't even try to hide it. Not coming from a Norton's account, not separate invoices, and not even hidden names. You see the whole list of names. It's like you just pulled up a bunch of names and sent this exact same invoice. Yeah. 1-877-313-3192. That's 1-877-313-3192. Go ahead and give them a call. I used 2 different lines today. The first line took me 3 times before they blocked my number. The second one, 4 times before they blocked my number. Oh, but it was fun. It was fun. So I say, anybody out there, go ahead and give that number a call. Call it as many times as you can till they block your number. And yes, they're from Pakistan. Oh my goodness. Well, I think the first guy was Steve, and then I forget. The second guy was Austin. I said, oh, like Austin Powers, the the spy. Yeah, baby. And of course it went over his head because he's from fucking Pakistan. Yeah, right. Austin from Pakistan. You can hear them in their damn call center. They're playing music in the background, and they're freaking other people are fielding calls. It's like, yeah, fuck you. They get really annoyed when people don't leave them alone and let them get on to scamming people. Again, that's 1-877-313-3192. Still waiting on folks to join the show. Study in England has concluded that, humans are contributing to global warming by the act of breathing. Oh, what a bunch bunch of idiots. Yeah, everything contributes to global warming. The Center for Immigration Studies has compiled their data, and they've concluded that just under 60%, so damn near 60%, of households in the United States, which is headed by an illegal alien, uses at least one major form of welfare paid by the U.S. taxpayer. Needless to say, that's vastly higher than the general population. Can't say that little bit of news. YouTube doesn't like that. They will slap me for that bit of news I was about to say. Harvard Capps and Harris poll. They've concluded that, yeah, pretty much they've shown that 18 to 24-year-olds do not think like everybody else in the spectrum. Yeah, you think? And there was folks out there, and they were like, oh, my goodness, like that's news. We've known that throughout history. Of course they don't think like everybody else. Some do. Most don't. There's biological reasons for that. And now we put on top of that, we've got a bunch of people that should know better that's feeding them a bunch of hogwash. You need to stop that. A couple days ago, it's a Monday. Monday's dinner was smash burgers. We did Oklahoma onion. It's a smash burger, but it has onions. Go to my Facebook page. You'll find out all about that. Smashy burgers. Oh, it's almost quarter after. In the 1950s, there was an experiment that was conducted by Solomon Asch, and they called it the Solomon Asch Conformity Experiment. And what they did is they took a group of 8 individuals, 7 of which were paid actors, 1 of which wasn't, and they didn't know. And they put this card in front of them, and the card had a sample line. It had 4 lines. It had a sample line. A line on the right, or on the left, a certain length. Then it had A, B, and C, and they were at 3 different lengths. Only one of them was the same length as the sample line. And what the people were supposed to do is point out which line was the same as the sample line. Well, the paid actors all chose the short line, which was not. It was notably, very noticeably shorter than the sample line. Thirty percent of the people, because they were the last one in line after they'd watched everybody else choose the wrong freaking line. 30% pointed to the wrong line as well. They said the shortest line, contrary to what they could clearly see, was the same length as the sample line. 30%. They also found that if one of the people, just one of the 7, before that person, pointed to the correct one, the number that pointed to the wrong one dropped to only 5%. But that's still, that 5%, this is an easy test. There's nobody's life on the line. There's nothing. All you do is just tell me what is the need to conform. 5% pointed to the wrong damn line that they knew was the wrong line. 30% when the rest of them said it. This is why it's more important than people think to speak the truth. Always speak the truth. Say it out loud. Let people know. Well, we are now into the show. It's 8:16. Start the show 5 minutes early to get people time to join the show. I'm going to start on the top of the hour. Now we're 17? 16 still. 16, still 16 minutes in. It's all right by me if folks don't want to, if they don't want to come to the show, that's fine. But here's the thing. I could have gathered up a bunch of scripted material, and I could have done just a standard podcast and just done it at any old time and then aired it at any old time. I didn't have to spend my evening coming here to chat with folks. And I know there are some people that look forward to the show, and that's fine. But folks need to show up. Sunday show, that's the next scheduled show. That's Christmas Eve. I was going to find out whether or not people wanted to show on Christmas Eve. I'm fine. I'll do a show on Christmas Eve. Gus says, I am here. Gus is there. Hey, Gus, welcome to the show. Could have called you. Gus and John on the phone together yakking about shit. We need to get the internet involved. Wonder where all the gals are. Yeah, temperature dropped again. Got it up to damn near 50 the other day, and then now back down in the 30s. Needs to make up its mind. Wonder if we'll get a dust and a snow before Christmas. I like having snow on the ground at Christmas. I don't need much. Just a dusting, covered up so you don't see any of the grass. Hell, my grass is still green. Didn't even turn brown yet. Still green. Gus says he's been there from the beginning. Oh, okay. You must have been that one that was just hovering there, but I didn't see anything. Now it says there's nobody, but you know how that goes. Gus is like, I've been here ghosting, but I hate typing. Hey, is everyone going to go to the American Society of Magical Negroes? Let's go and see that movie. I think everybody should go and say, hey, the Cowboy sent me. Give me a ticket for the American Society of Magical Negroes, please. Because what I really want to do is I want to see a bunch of magical Negroes. That's what I want to see. That's what I came to the movies for. I wanted to see how they're keeping society together because of us racist white folk out here that, the trailer goes, where the white people are the most dangerous animal on earth. Oh, not just white people. White people who are uncomfortable. So these magical Negroes have to make sure that we're not uncomfortable, because when us racist white people are uncomfortable, bad things happen. Yeah. Gus is talking about racism. He also says, I think 10 days more of this, then snow starts. 10 days, what, of warm, cold? Like, holy crap. I can tell you, my migraines were kicking in big time. It was not fun. But, yeah, maybe I should try to contact some of these magical Negroes and see whether they can give me some of that mojo and take care of my migraines. Yeah. Now, the funny thing about this movie is it seems to be uniting both whites and blacks. 'Cause whites ain't having any of it, and blacks ain't having any of it. So yeah, maybe it's a good thing. Why they decided that making this movie? It's not like they're the black version of Blazing Saddles. That ain't it at all. That's not even close. Not even close. I think this is insulting. This movie is insulting to both blacks and whites. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's a funny name. Or make it snow. Yeah. Hey, no, Negroes don't like snow. Don't you know that? Well, unless cocaine, maybe. I don't know. No, but it's what do they do? Crack cocaine? Cocaine? That doesn't look like regular snow. Gus says he watched the trailer of it. He was not impressed. How dare you? How dare you not be impressed? I found it very impressive. Those magical Negroes. Oh, my goodness. It's like, oh, stop. Stop. You people just don't know. And when I say you people, I don't mean black folks. I'm talking about these black folks, these stupid people, the people that are putting these movies together and doing it. It's like, oh, my God, stop it. Stop it. It ain't right. U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel is now going to be owned by Nippon Steel, Japan's largest steel maker, for $14.1 billion. Current U.S. Steel CEO David Burritt says, "We are confident that this combination is truly the best for all. Today's announcement also benefits the United States, ensuring a competitive domestic steel industry while strengthening our presence globally." Well, number one, how the fuck does it strengthen domestic steel production by having a Japanese company own the freaking production? It now changes what used to be domestic steel to non-domestic steel. It's crazy. Gus says, reminds me of the TV show Blackus. Blackus? What's Blackus? I don't recall that one. Blackus. Count Blackula. Count Blackula. Said yes, and Fetterman spoke up big time. Did he? About U.S. Steel? Fetterman's actually been saying some more intelligent things lately. Believe it or not, maybe he needed that stroke. Says that I'm not getting a good signal out to you folks. Don't know why. We'll just keep on keeping on. Blackula was did Eddie Murphy play Blackula? Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I wonder where everybody is. Gus says he shocked the crap out of me. He's been saying he's talked good about the immigration issue. He's actually been saying some common sense stuff lately. Again, maybe it rewired his brain, having that stroke, and he's starting to come back, and he's coming back fixed. Who knows? But he's, when Fetterman is the one that's speaking truth to power on issues, like, hey, What the hell? But to be honest, he's not saying anything that the Republicans haven't been saying, but he's about the only Democrat that's been saying it. Cherry pie, New England brand coffee. What else we got going on here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that one. I get in trouble if I do any, if I do much of the tranny stuff on YouTube. I get in trouble. I wrote a post on, oh my goodness, whose channel was it? It was, I forget whose channel it was, but I wrote a fairly, it was nice, but it was honest about some of the tranny issues. And that's what I got I posted up on Facebook the message I got from YouTube that I may have violated, really, I either did or I didn't. You don't take down my shit if I didn't. And if I did, tell me exactly which post it is. What was the violation? I know what the violation was. I spoke truth to power about the whole mental illness that is one that shall not be named on YouTube directly or as such. Can't do that. No, you can't. No, you can't say that. You can't say that a mentally ill person is mentally ill. Can't say things like a boy is a boy and a girl is a girl. Hey, Judy, welcome to the show. You can't say those things. That's verboten. Was hast das gesagt? Das war verboten. Verboten. Kannst du? And I go, oh my God, there he is. He's speaking German again. And our friends from Germany aren't even here. Some are from Germany. Some are from Germany. Some are from Turkey. Truth hurts. It does. It hurts. Oh, it burns. It burns. Ow. Es ist sehr heiß. Owie. Oh, my goodness. So you don't think we're going to get any snow before Christmas, Gus? Is that what you're saying? No snow? We need about, again, 3 inches. Just fluffy stuff. Just enough to cover up the grass. He goes, well, damn, your Christmas tree has that, looks like snow on it. Isn't that good enough? I guess it could be. I guess it could be good enough. Man, we need to settle in. Stay warm or stay cold. I got like, my eyes are being poked out from the back of my head, and tonight for the show right here, it feels like an ice pick right in the back of my left eye. It's going, I'll get you. I'll get you, my pretty. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Yeah, it's amazing what you can and can't say on different platforms. It's stupid. We need to get this shit ironed out where all social media platforms are deemed utilities, and then just leave it at that. If no law was broken, leave it alone. I'm not even big on like harassment policy crap. You got to block. You got a block feature. Everybody's got the ability to block people. Block them. Although on YouTube it's not that easy. It's really not easy. It's not easy to block people on YouTube, unfortunately. But it should be. You should be able to just block people. And what would be good, too, is if we had distinctions where people have accounts, but they're just accounts. And then people have channels. But now every account is a channel. It's like, no, just have accounts. Have channels be channels and accounts be accounts. So if you want to post on YouTube, you just have an account. You don't need a channel. I guess. Channels doesn't hurt anything. I guess Facebook's like that. You get pages or pages or pages. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just blathering over here. Oh, my goodness. Freaking Pitchfork Ranch in Meeteetse, Wyoming is up for sale. It's a big motherfucking ranch. The whole community is only like a few hundred people, but the ranch is 90-something thousand acres. Judy says people are big babies. You think everything is always about them. No one can have a different opinion. Yeah, and I don't give a shit if somebody has a different opinion. Say time and place. Time and place. You have the right to keep your fucking opinion to yourself on my channel if you want to be a dick. But no, everybody that follows my content knows that just disagreements is not an issue. It's really not. Had that jack wagon that followed me from Facebook after he got shown the door, followed me to Instagram. And I'd say, all hat. Dude, isn't that the best you got? You're going to follow me to Instagram and try to troll me there too. Post on my picture, all hat. Yeah, and no cattle. I don't have any cattle. I have chickens. I don't have 50 of them. I got 7. I got 7 chickens. No, I don't have any cattle. It's supposed to be an insult. It's an insult from back in the day where they go, he's all hat, no cattle, which means he just talks shit. He doesn't have anything, nothing to back it up. Okay, that's not a refutation of anything that I said, but yeah, okay. You might as well say I'm ugly too. It's okay. Guilty. Doesn't prove what I said was wrong. Oh well. Yeah. It's like I'm a cowboy. I'm not a cattleman. I'm a cowboy. Cowboy is a colloquial. Most of the quote-unquote cowboys people know they're not cowboys, and they weren't called cowboys back in the day. Cowboys were men who worked the cattle. Cowboys. But they weren't necessarily cattlemen. The cattlemen were the bosses. Judy said he could have just moved on instead of baiting you. Yeah. He didn't bait me anyways. He got shown the door quick as shit there too. Hey, Donna, welcome to the show. That's okay, Donna. You weren't the only one that was late. The only one that showed up on time, I guess, was Gus. He said he was here from the beginning. My nose itches. But yeah, not a cattleman. I'd like to be a cattleman. I think that'd be pretty cool to own a ranch. I don't think I'd want to do it 24 hours a day. That's what you get the manager for. Donna says, I always miss the good stuff. Yeah, I just start out with just shit in the beginning, And this is a news item, an event, and this is what's happening. And get that out of the way. It's while the folks roll in, and then after that, we just carry on with the rest of the show. Yeah, Donna. See, I admit when I was wrong. They changed the front ends of the cars. And I went back and I looked throughout. I went back in time, and sure as shit, I was right that the Chargers had the front ends historically that the Challengers have now. which is why I got them mixed up. So the new Challengers, which they're stopping, I think it's 2025 is the last year they're going to do them or some shit like that. They're the old Charger fronts, and the Chargers are the new Camaro-ish front. You know, they're more sculpted. Donna says, speaking of cars, I got my new ride this week. What'd you pick up? What'd you go with? Did you get a mid-sized truck? Oh, I don't need this. I need this over here. Nummy num. Still waiting. What is your new vehicular mode of transportation? Man, this light is killing me tonight. I have photosensitive eyes anyways, but add a migraine and on top of that, it's like, oh my God. A Silverado High Country 6.2 V8. That's a full size. That's a 1500, isn't it? What year did you get? Gus says no snow. Judy says nice, Donna. Silverado High Country 6.2 V8. 2022 with less than 2,000. It's good. There's less than 6,000. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's good. They hardly drove that thing. They hardly drove it. High Country. That should be a one up from the bottom. Oh, it's a dealer? Yeah. Judy wants to know what color it was. 2022. Silverado High Country. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pearl. See here, I'm trying to pull up a picture for y'all. Pearl. So that's like a white, a very light silver. Is that kind of like what it looks like? Very light silver. Let's go back to the internet. See, now it's not even on. Let's go here. Okay, properties. We'll get this back up. There we go. There we go. Here's right here. So it's not getting in crisp and clear. Is this one getting in crisp and clear for us? There we go. Donna says, love it. Steep learning curve. Just get in there and drive. Get in there and drive, girl. I know they got a shit ton of tech nowadays. It's probably what she's talking about, all the tech. And let's see if we can get this bigger. There we go. Yeah, I mean they got everything. I rode in one of my brother-in-laws, and the company that he worked for, they always got new vehicles, and it did everything. It has keeps it on the road. If the wind blows it, it self-corrects, and they do all sorts of stuff. We talked about other stuff too, whether you've got the lane assist. You got several levels of lane assist. Do you got the adaptive cruise control in that one, where you can just set it and you can go, I want 4 car lengths and I want to go 65, and then it just keeps it at 4 car lengths and drops it or speeds it up according to the cars in front of you. Very, very sleek, smooth vehicles. She said it's got almost everything, but not that. Yeah. It's not uncommon. So I presume it still has the standard cruise control, though. Believe it or not, even just the standard cruise control in some vehicles is an option now. It's like, Jesus, no, the standard cruise control should come standard. This one here, it looks like it's got deployable running boards. Does yours have the deployable running boards on it? Or do you got the fixed ones? Or none? I could use a truck. Oh. Truck's good. She says it's got the multi-pro tailgate and running boards. Multi-pro. It's like my Leatherman multi-tool. It's like, no, it isn't. It's nothing like your Leatherman. No, it's a nice, good deal. Gus says, if get this, I am have issues. What the hell is if get this, I am have issues? Okay, Fetterman. Donna says, you bump the edge when the boards are out and they move backwards. They move backwards? Was that so you can step into the back of the truck on the side? You know, just past the cab? I still don't understand what you were saying, Gus. If get this, I have issues. She goes, yeah. No, that's a handy thing for them to just slide back. It looks like it only has to slide back, 6-7 inches. But that's enough. You can just step right up there. It's pretty cool. I didn't know they did that. All new fired, fangly new technology. I like the shark fins on them. It makes you go faster. Makes you cut through the water. No, it doesn't, John. That's the antenna. Satellite antenna. So you're going to put spinner rims on it, Donna? And they'll keep spinning when you stop. All the cool kids are doing that now. Do they do spinners anymore? I guess the newest trend is squatting the ass end. We'll squat the ass end of the truck and they'll raise the front end, and kids are getting arrested for that shit. No shit, because if you hit somebody, it's not right. The rear view mirror is a camera too. Yep. A lot of them out there like that. That's so you can pretend you have vampires in the back seat. You turn, you look, and there's somebody sitting there. You look in your rear view mirror, and there's nobody there. Donna says, nope, I like it as it is. Oh, with the no spinners. Yeah. Where'd Gus go? Where'd Gus go? He disappeared. He was writing weird and he disappeared. He might be on that wacky tobacco. Wacky tobacco. God, I haven't heard anybody call it that in a long time. Wacky tobacco. Yeah, that's a nice looking truck there, Donna. Good on you. Happy for you. Let's go mudding. Yeah, no. No. She too purty. She too purty to go mudding. Besides, not all pickup trucks are for mudding. They got different purposes. See, that's Donna's. No, of course not. That's one thing I never got into mudding. I could look if you have to go through mud, go through mud. But if you can go around it, go around it. I just Judy says she'll wash it for you, Donna. Go ahead and get some PPF on the outside to protect it first. Where'd Gus go? Gus, are you okay? Gus, everybody together. Gus. Where'd he go? Judy goes, oh, Lord, I would find the biggest mud hole and be all in it. No. Donna says you called him Fetterman. Well, didn't that sound like something that Fetterman would have used to said before? What he used to said before. Now who's talking like Fetterman? Isn't that something like he used to said before? Oh, my goodness. I got an excuse. I got a migraine, so that's fine. Oh, my goodness. I hope he's okay, too. Maybe Sally hit him. Should I give him a call? Get out the cell phone. Call him up. Hey, Gus. Sally abusing you. She's not. She is not abusing him. Oh, man. Hey, Monday is Christmas. What do y'all think of that? Man, this month has gone by. So Sunday, the scheduled show date is Christmas Eve. I can take it or leave it for showtime. If folks want a show, I'll do a show. If folks don't care because they're doing other things, then I'll not have a show. That's fine. Gus, where are you? Let's see here. There's Gus. I'm send him a message. Gus, where are you? Judy says, I'm into it. Whatever y'all want. Anything you want, I got it. Maybe he went to see a man about a horse. Yeah, could be. He's got the room for it. But I don't think Gus would be interested in riding a horse. Maybe he meant to see about a man named Horse. Wasn't there something about that, a man named Horse? Oh, Gus said that his YouTube is fucking up. Oh, well, that's fucked up. Well, that's fucked up. And that was just redundant. Bathroom. No, his YouTube is messed up. Gus's tube's messed up. Oh. My goodness. Gus has got messed up tubes. Not my tubes. YouTube's. Yeah, got the ribeye ready for Christmas dinner. I usually do a standing rib roast. And so basically it's the same thing as a standing rib roast, except for it doesn't have the ribs. So do that. And so I think prime rib. Prime rib for Christmas. We never used to have prime rib when all the kids were home. That's just way too many people. It's way too many people. But I let Gus know. He even had to restart his phone and everything. I said it sucks, but we were all thinking about him and we're talking shit. So, oh yeah. So yeah, when the kids were all there, it was generally ham. We had ham for Christmas. We moved up to prime rib. Yep. So I got a big one. Big one. Got a big one. So I'll have just a standard prime rib, rich gravy, taters, vegetable, homemade rolls. I haven't decided whether I want a cherry pie or a berry pie. Yeah, Gus says the video and the comments are like 3 to 4 minutes apart from each other on his end for YouTube. Yeah, that's... Yeah, it's not even that way on my end when I'm looking at it. Oh, man, my nose itches again. My nose itches again. Okay. Judy says that she has to work on Christmas. Hey, I've worked my share of Christmases. It sucks, but get extra pay for it? I didn't. I didn't. Most civilian jobs they get extra pay for it. It's just a day. Just remember, that's not really Christ's birthday anyways. His birthday's in the spring sometime. Yeah, it's good money. Yeah. Money is good, and good money is better. As long as it's honest money. We say what you did? Have we gone over what you did? What do you do? What's your job? What is your workus moderandi? Workus moderandi. Some more cowboyisms right there. You cook for a living. I cook for pleasure. Well, and to eat. Fired up the grill. cold out there tonight, but I fired up the grill. We had marinated steak, so I had to fire up the grill. It's not something you want to do in a pan because it'll just boil itself. You need over flame. So, yeah. You cook for a living. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, here we go. Look at this. There's the Gus. Gusosaurus Rex. He has joined the Zoom room.
Yeah. Screw this.
Ow. Oh, I had to turn down the volume a little bit. There we go. Say something again.
I said, yeah, screw that.
Oh, there we go. Judy says she also does it for pleasure. For pleasure. I eat for pleasure. It's a show's getting weird really quick.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't been able to see what's going on, so.
Well, that's okay. We're just talking shit about you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No different than when you were there, so it's like,
yeah.
It's like, okay. It's like, yeah, so the show went on as usual, right? It's like, yeah, pretty much.
What's changed?
Nothing, except for you weren't there.
Yeah.
Sally sitting here with you?
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Thought I heard her.
Hello.
Oh, my head hurts.
Well.
Yeah.
Stop banging it off the wall.
Yeah. Oh, but it feels so good. No, yeah. It's this the weather swings. So I've been chasing migraines for the past 3 days. It's like, oh, Jesus.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's what I say. Stop it. Need Mother Nature to get on her meds because she's been a bit bipolar lately.
Well, like I was saying, it's gonna be like this, kind of like warm and cold. The next couple of days is supposed to be only right around freezing, and then it's supposed to warm back up in the 40s by Christmas, and there might be some rain next week, and then everything's going to change after the first of the year.
Yeah, figures.
Yeah.
No, well. So guess what I've got in store for the next week or so. more migraines.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Living barometer.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about it. Take the medicine, try to chase it off.
Yeah. It's the northern jet stream and the southern jet stream there.
El Nino.
Yeah, the El Nino is really playing a big part in this one.
Yeah, you see, and I to me, it's just pick a lane. It's the shifts. It's the shifts in the fronts that kill me. Donna says, "Hello, Sally."
Hello.
I lied. She said hi.
Hi.
She said hi, Sally. I didn't say that. I said hi. H-I, not hello. See, I say hi online a lot because I can't spell. It's hello has too many letters.
Yeah, well, that's why I hate typing.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell you were saying. What did you say before you got kicked off?
I said, if you get this, I'm having issues with YouTube.
Oh, see, that makes more sense now. Because we were talking about Donna's new truck.
Yeah.
And all the fancy stuff, and then you just came out with that if it's like if I get this, I'm going to have trouble or something like. It's like, what the hell was he talking about? Oh, let me see if I can find it.
There was such a lag time between the video and the comments, because I saw all the comments where she was talking about her truck and everything else, and but you weren't even on that conversation yet.
Yeah, if get this, I have issues. ... Like, my God, he sounds like Fetterman. It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell's he saying? So, okay, so now we get, if we got that, if we got this, you wanted to let us know that you were having issues.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense now. It didn't at the time. But yeah, there's not that big of a lag. I'm looking at the lag here on my end, and we're looking at, let's see here, I'm going to, about 6 seconds. I got about a 6-second lag. And that's about normal. That's okay.
Yeah. But
4 to 6, but you were getting huge. Has to have been the way YouTube was getting routed to you.
yeah, well, that's kind of what I figured. And I know the last couple of shows, the longer the show went on, the longer my lag time was. And I was like, and tonight it just kind of like, boom.
I said, fuck it, we're going to start out long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to mess with Gus tonight.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, my computer system has been working absolutely fine. I've been shutting it down instead of just letting it run. I shut it down every day. And if I'm not in the studio, I keep it shut off. And like tonight, I came up, it was about a half an hour before the show, and I just started everything up. Started up fine. Takes a while, but started up fine. Yeah. And we're running fine. So.
Well, see, it just needs a rest, you know?
It did. And to fully shut down.
Yeah.
Because when your system goes to sleep, it doesn't shut down.
No. There's a lot running in the background.
Yeah. Donna says that she generally only gets lag when she zooms.
Huh.
Zoom. Yeah. I don't have lag when I zoom because I got Zoom running all the time. I've got everything running all the time.
Yeah.
I got everything running. Yipper skipper.
Your computer's going, which way do I go?
Oh, yeah, no, it's I am definitely using it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I have the two monitors. Because it was not going to work with the one. I'm like, oh, man, there is no way I can have all of this shit on one monitor. Well, I could if it was huge. If it was like a 54-inch screen, I could, because then I could spread everything around. But, yeah, I don't. I have two standard monitors.
I got a 40-inch TV you can have if you want.
No, I got another one. I told you, I got another one. But my problem is now is my system is only recognizing two monitor sources.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not willing to give up one of my regular monitors for the bigger one just because I'm tight on space. Yeah. But I'll look into it later and see what the hell's going on. But yeah, I got a bigger one. I don't know how big it is. It's big. It's a big one. I don't know.
A big one.
It's a big one. It's not like a 54-inch or anything like that, but it's bigger than a standard monitor. You know, it's one of those TV/computer monitor things. It does both. So, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I told you when I set up the new studio, I was going to try to give it a shot, and it's like, yeah, it's not working. Because I'd kind of like all three of them. So I'd like to have the really big one sitting to my right a little bit, have the medium one that I have normally looking at for most of the stuff, and then I'll slide them. So I've big, medium, smaller, just slid around, so that if I can't put the really big one directly in front of me because the camera's there, it'd be shooting into the back of the monitor. And folks can see my monitor now anyways. They can see the edge. It's right here. Here it is.
I can't see a thing.
Well, you can't. Well, they can. They can. It's there. Well, you saw it. Sometimes it's not there. It depends upon how I set up the camera each time, whether I'm doing filming and stuff when I'm not doing the show, and then when I put it back on its arm thingy and whatever. So.
How are the girls doing?
Girls are doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been freaking out this past few days because it's so warm.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my goodness. They're not producing anymore. They're still doing an egg a day or so.
Add cayenne pepper.
Yeah, and I think they started just way late in the season too, so I think it's kind of screwed with their production cycles. If they'd started laying normally midsummer, but they didn't. They didn't start laying until it was starting to get into the shorter days. So whatever, it's not a big deal.
Hey,
Hey,
we got one more day, and then everything starts getting longer again.
oh, we're reaching the equinox.
Yep. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's shortest day of the year.
Oh, cool. And now we're heading into the two coldest months of the year.
Yeah. All right. Come on. I was trying to give a bright spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined that. Sorry about that. No, but that's good. That's good. That's good. Get the shortest day, and now we're going to get them lengthening again.
Yeah.
We like them longer. That's what she said.
I know I will say that every morning when the sun pops out, we have the metal roof,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all frosted overnight. And, yeah, all you hear is drip, 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 drip. As soon as that sun hits that roof, it's like all breaks loose, and the
Yep.
water just starts pouring right off. It's like, cool.
Yep. You're going to get the good whooshies this winter.
I hope so.
The snow coming down. You got dams out in front of your walkway though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so somebody won't get taken out.
Yeah. Well, we had a metal roof in Manchester, and it was a 2-story building, but it had an attic space. So think the peak of the roof was 3 stories up.
Yeah.
Boy, after a good storm, that snow would come sliding off. Where it hits, it turns to cement. Wham! You don't want to be underneath it. Not
No.
good. Not good.
No, 300 or 400 pounds hitting you right on top of the head.
Yeah. Not cool. Well, is cool, but not good. Everybody else stopped talking. Why'd everybody else stop talking? But yeah, you're going to love that metal roof. Boy, those are good. Yipper skipper. Judy says, dang. I don't know what she's saying dang for. Dang me.
Dang.
Dang me. Take a rope and hang me. Hang
Yep.
me from the highest tree. Do.
I did. Speaking of that, I looked up that song you posted about.
Did I post a song? What song?
Yeah, what was her name? Vega.
Susan Vega? About Luca.
Luca. Yeah.
Luca. My name is Luca. Yeah.
Yeah. I did. I played that the other day. I saw it and I was like, I got to play this.
Yeah, it's a sad song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you couldn't turn on the radio in the late 80s because she released it in 87.
Yeah.
So you couldn't turn on the radio and not hear it because everybody was requesting it. It was almost like the teen angst anthem or something.
Yeah. It's almost like the Jelly Roll now.
Is it? I don't know the Jelly Roll.
Oh my God. If
you listen to country, you'll know Jelly Roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's modern country.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not country. So no. I know the name. I don't know.
He's also a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know that. I do know that.
But he's got a couple of songs, and I'm not joking. They play
every hour of the hour.
Yeah, every hour,
God.
Sometimes twice an hour.
That's how you kill songs.
It is.
That's how they make him climb to the number 1 on the chart, and it's so wrong.
Yeah, but people you kill a song. It's no, less is more. Judy says, "Don't you weep for me." No, you don't. Dang me.
Well, that's like trying to think of what it was. It was oh
And Donna says she's got tired digits. I didn't understand what she was saying. I mean, she can't type. Her fingers are. But go ahead, Gus.
What was that baseball song that played back in the 80s? It was
Centerfield?
Centerfield.
Yeah.
They played that one just like that. I mean, they played that thing like 3 times an hour.
Yeah, and you just fucking it kills you. Here's the thing. Here's another thing. We have Sirius for the car.
We do too.
And we like it because we thought, well, no, we stopped having it for a while, but then it was like local stations, they come in and they go and they got too many commercials, and it's like, no, so we got Sirius back again. We're now still having to hop stations because it's like they don't realize there's more than 25 songs in the genre that they're playing. I mean, come on, you've got more songs than that. Mix it in. We hate going for a drive, and every drive on this channel, we hear the same damn songs.
I know.
Well, I've got it on Christmas music right now, so beware.
No,
Right.
no, slap her. No, John's advocating domestic violence. Christmas music. No, that's like the day before Christmas.
No, I like to listen to the 60s and the 70s Christmas music. It's good.
The 60s and 70s Christmas music?
Yeah.
Okay. Judy says, She's the Painter is getting old for me.
Yes.
It's a beautiful song. And dang good. I don't know that song.
Listen to country, John.
That's not country. That's okay. I'll tell you a secret. The missus, she probably knows that song because her style of country is she listens to all the new stuff. I call it country pop. I don't listen to that, but all the stuff that I listen to, half the songs, she has no idea what the hell they are. It's like, oh, you've never heard that before? How can you not hear that before? You know, but yeah.
Hey, I'm all for listening to like Johnny Cash and all of that stuff.
I'm Johnny Cash.
I put in for old country music all the time, but when I get tired of Alexa, stop.
Yeah.
And then I put on a country station.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Cody Johnson. Right?
For what?
Cody Johnson's the painter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if I get a strike.
With Capital One's top-rated app, you can access.
Okay, we don't need to hear the commercial.
Why?
I'll know why, because I don't want to hear it.
Well, I don't want to hear it either.
So I turned it off. Waiting for the commercial to go. Okay, here we go.
Finds the beauty in the thrown away and broken things. Gets excited about all my crazy dreams. Stormy night, skies brighter, brought the beauty I was missing with her. Showed me colors I ain't never seen. Thank God every day for how he made her.
Yeah. Never heard that song.
Well, now you have.
Now I've heard it, and I probably won't search it again. You want to know why? Because no, really, and it annoys the hell out of me. The song has a vocal range that's like an inch tall. And that's where he stays. Everything that I did was like no stretch for him at all. To me it sounds boring. I'm sure it's a beautiful song. But it sounded formulaic.
Well, I always used to make fun of country because it was always about my truck broke down, my dog died.
Yeah. Yeah, what you have to do, you got to play the songs backwards. Then you get the dog back, the wife back, the house back. He was a bull rider. Okay. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. Cody Johnson. I've never even heard of him. Let's see some of his other ones. Till You Can't.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, bless you. Do I know this song? Till You Can't.
Yeah.
Till You Can't.
I've been hearing it all day.
Or the sneezing or the Till You Can't?
The sneezing.
Well, no, I wasn't here all day.
Well,
Unless somebody else,
Good portion.
Uh-oh.
a good portion of the day.
Largemouth fish in another town. You just got too much on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a range putting off forever with that girl whose heart
Type of music thing, and it needs to change.
What needs to change?
It's the same way.
What?
Once you get a song that is a hit and it goes up on the charts,
Mm-hmm.
another song because you want that one to go up too, you got to change the way that the music flows. It can't be the same way.
Yeah,
And
but they all make the same damn song. It all sounds the same. It's like I said, it's formulaic. This song right here, Till You Can't.
That's what she's saying.
It sounds
That's
the
what
same.
I said. Listen to me, John. That's what I said.
Right. Well, you gotta understand. I had the sound playing through my ear the same time you were talking.
Okay.
So I missed the whole first part of what she was saying.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's do the internet here. This, I can't. You can't see this, but I've complained about this before. There is a trend now with new cowboy hats. I call them the shovel fronts. They're way wider than they used to be, and they're completely flat. Looks like a flat edged shovel.
Yeah.
Ugliest fucking hats I've ever seen. And this fella here, Jody Johnson, he's wearing one, and I see him in another picture, and he's wearing it there too. I hate that. The sides are too straight up, and the front is too flat and wide. Reminds me of a shovel.
Well, he's trying to dig a hole.
He is trying to dig a hole. Yeah, see, he sounds very. Here goes John again. John's bitching. But correct me if I'm wrong. Seen it time and time again, and it's annoying, where both female and male artists sound just like 5 other female or male artists. That if you didn't know who they were, any of them could have sang the song.
Oh, yeah.
Because they sound the same.
Yeah.
And it's formulaic. Never used to be that way. Used to be that you had one singer that sounded like this. You had one singer that sounded like the Cars. We did the whole car issue. You could just at a glance, out of the corner of your eye, you could tell what it was. Nowadays, it's like, what the fuck is it? I don't know. You got to look to see what the little badge says on it.
Yeah.
Because they all look the same. Well, music is getting to be the same way, where it's like it's not. None of the singers have a uniqueness that sets them apart, and all of their songs are just formulaic.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like AC/DC. You know right off the bat who it is. Right. Even though all their songs sound the same, they were so unique. You could tell Pink Floyd, AC/DC, Chicago, Foreigner, Styx, Rush, name it. You could tell within 2 or 3 notes or a playing style, you could tell who it was. And they didn't sound like Rush wasn't making songs that sounded like Phil Collins. No. But now they're all the same. Donna says that's how I feel about Taylor Swift's music. Oh, Taylor Swift's music from day one has been formulaic. It's all formulaic. And that's like, remember, you could tell not only who you could say this is Waylon Jennings or this is Johnny Cash or this is whoever, George Jones.
And not only that, you could tell what song it was with just a few notes. We went through 2 of Cody's songs, and they could have been switched. They could have been the same damn song.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's not that I think that he can't sing. I'm not saying that he sings bad, but there's nothing unique about it. Where there used to be, freaking Willie Nelson starts singing, it's Willie Nelson. You know what I mean? There is no originality anymore. I have never seen him. George Jones, yeah, the possum, says Judy. Yeah.
Well, it's like, what's his name? I wish I could think of his name, but he played on Smoking the Bandit. He also sang country.
Oh, yeah.
Darius Rucker?
No, not Darius Rucker.
Well,
no. What? No, you're 2 generations earlier.
I can't think of its name.
Slim Campbell?
No.
Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed.
Darius Rucker. She's like, no, I knew that I'd get John wound up if I said Darius Rucker. Another, he sings fine, but he ain't country either. He's just experimenting. He's playing around, but he ain't a country singer. Jerry Reed, yeah. So what about Jerry Reed?
No, he was very distinct, you know.
Yeah.
He always he told a story in every one of his songs, and they were never the same.
Right. I'm trying to think when the originality stopped. Had to have been shortly after the Garth Brooks era. Because up until then, you still had, you know, you had Keith Anderson, and you had whatever that group of artists, and they were still very distinct voices.
I think,
and not formula.
Right. But I think late 90s is when they all started going with the same.
Yeah.
They were the same.
Yeah. It was like I said, I think Garth hit the scene, early to mid 90s?
I thought he was in the 80s, late 80s.
Was he late 80s? I thought he came
I
on the scene.
You'd have to look that one up. I couldn't tell you. I'd be talking out of my ass.
Yeah, I think it was early 90s, early to mid 90s. So I'm trying to think. It's like, who was I listening to in the 80s?
It wasn't country, I'll tell you that. I'll speak for that one.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, like In Pieces was 93.
Huh.
Yeah, that's Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up. That was the In Pieces album. Yeah, so that's 93.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know when he came out because I actually liked his stuff. So.
Yeah, he was sort of refreshing. He shook things up a bit. He didn't realize he was a big boy though, so he wore his pants a little too tight. It's like, come on, Garth, he ain't that thin. But he had a flair that was generally only being seen in like the rock shows.
Yeah.
But then I think his head got too big. And here's a little story. I have only had a picture of one artist, musician, in my house ever. And it was Garth Brooks. And that shit got taken off the wall pretty damn quick when he went over the edge. So it's like, yeah, no.
What happened, Garth Brooks?
He had a picture of him until he changed. His head got too big.
He got stupid.
He took his picture down.
Yeah. He's the only artist at all. I mean, of anything that I've ever had up. And I can't remember how. I think my sister went to one of his concerts and got a bunch of signed pictures.
You saw him up at the Speedway
Oh, did you?
when you were doing the
Yeah, that's
thing with
true.
Sarah and Jen.
That's true. When I was one of my daughters, they did a fundraiser and they served lemonade over at the New Hampshire Speedway over here, and he did do a concert, or he did a couple of songs, I should say.
Yeah. I don't recall where my sister went and saw him, but yeah. So I got that picture and I had it in a frame and I had it in my living room.
Yeah.
And that was the only performer that I've ever done that. And it's like, no, that's gone. Donna says, "Don't Take the Girl" by Tim McGraw. Yeah, I like Tim's earlier stuff.
Yeah.
His more recent stuff, he kind of looks like he's got AIDS now. Did you notice that? He's looking pretty rough.
Huh.
He's lost a lot of weight. I mean, like, he looks like he's got AIDS. Let's see if I can get up.
Huh.
Oh, you couldn't see it anyways because you're not. Yeah, look up Tim McGraw. Recent photos. You'll be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Judy says he went left. Yeah. Garth went left.
Yeah. Garth is big and woke.
He is big and woke. But there was the telltale signs when he did all that freaking, who the hell was that alter ego? Chris Gaines? Gaines. It's like, what the fuck? Stop it. Then he shit all over his wife and took off with Trisha.
Yeah.
It's like, Garth, stop. But there is only one king. Right?
Of country?
Yeah. Who's the king? Now the girls have got to know. Come on. Gus is pulling a blank here. Who's the king? I'm going to say it, and Gus is going to be like, oh, damn it. Yeah, I knew that.
Waylon Jennings?
No. King George.
Oh.
There she goes. He is an Okie. Unfortunately, yeah, King George Strait. That's right, George Strait.
Oh, George Strait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Garth is an Okie. George Strait's from Texas. There was, just to clear up the confusion out there for you non-country folks. Two parts of the conversation. Yeah, Garth is from Okie and from Oklahoma, and George is from Texas.
So are all the sexes.
Yeah.
So all of his exes, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, King George. There's only one. Yeah, he's a good guy. Keeping it classy.
That was the new one, I think.
What new one?
George did, but I
Oh,
don't know.
a new song?
Yeah. I thought he had retired.
No, I don't think he has.
He's got to be close to 70, isn't he?
I don't know what his new song is.
I'm not
Let's see what's
calling that old.
No, but you got to be close there. Yeah, he's 71.
Yeah.
He has a ranch in Poteet. Oh, he was born in Poteet. I don't know if his ranch is still there. Wouldn't surprise me if he's got a ranch there in Poteet, Texas. Roy Acuff, says Donna. Yeah, Roy's pretty good. Judy says he is classy. He is 5'10". It says he's 5'10". Not so sure about that.
One of my besties from Connecticut went to a rodeo and he sat right in front of her. She says, I felt like knocking the hat off of this guy in front of me. It was one of those 10-gallon hats. And all of a sudden he turned and I saw his profile and she says, I thank God I didn't do that.
Yeah, and it wasn't a 10-gallon hat. He wears a classic rancher's hat. But yeah, it's a big hat. It's not a 10-gallon hat. But yeah, no, don't touch George's hat. No.
It was funny when she told me about it.
No, it is funny.
when she came into work the next day and told me that she saw my best man. So, yeah.
There's Alan Jackson. He's got a bigger hat. Alan Jackson wears a bigger hat than George does.
Alan Jackson's hat covers it shades his face.
Yeah.
I've seen him in concert like 3 times.
Yeah, it's pretty. He's got a very wide brim. I'm thinking if I was to guess, I'll bet you he's got photosensitive eyes as well.
I bet you he does too.
He's got very light eyes, yes.
Yeah. Because that's why my hat is shaped the way it is. I could go slimmer, but it doesn't block enough of the light. So it's got to be wide. You said George Strait says he's got a new song, huh?
I think that's what I heard. Let's see.
Okay.
He's looking it up.
Way to the badge. Wouldn't surprise me. I think he's come out with a new album.
Yes, he is. That's what I had heard. Yep, he Love's Gonna Make It Right. Love's Gonna Make It All Right. It's George Strait and Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton, yep.
And then Blue Clear Sky was in July.
Out of the Blue Clear Sky, is that a new release?
I think so.
No, I'm
Or
saying
maybe-
is it something that he brought in from the past? Because I think that's been out for a few years.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I
don't know. You're talking
Is
foreign
prepping.
language to me.
Prepping. So he was prepping a new album in the end of 22. So yeah, the new album should have come out this year. Or about to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Judy says that's old. Yeah, it's a good song, but George Strait teases next album. He says, "Can't wait." Yeah, I mean I knew that he wasn't retired. And he's one of those people, I'm pretty sure that he knows when he can't sing anymore, he'll stop. But he can still sing.
Oh,
man. Alan Jackson can't sing anymore. Have you heard him live? He's lost his voice.
Really?
Yeah, he can't sing. He can't hold a note.
Huh.
And I don't say that because there's some guys that just can't hold a note. His voice isn't there anymore. I was shocked. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, because he has a very deep, distinct voice.
Yeah, distinct. Not that deep. Mine's deeper. But yeah, he's got a distinct. But yeah, he can't. I forget where he was performing. I'd seen a recent live video of him, and it's like, man, and it's sad because I like his music. He's a good performer. He's got a good catalog. But they need to when you can't hold the notes anymore, you need to stop performing live. You know, you can cover up a lot of stuff in the studio. You can't cover it up when you're live.
no, you can't.
So it's a shame. But he's not the only performer that does that. Hell, there's shit ton in the rock industry that just is like, dude, you should have retired 30 years ago. Stop it. There's no shame in it. It's like fighters that go on fighting too long.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no. Just stop. I'm trying to think. Cyndi Lauper, she's still performing, isn't she? She got a really unique voice. I think that she's still holding. What was that?
Yeah, she is.
You broke up there.
I said, yeah, she is. But she had She had quite a few medical issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had cancer.
I don't. Yeah, she might have. I know she was sick for a while.
Let's see here.
Cassie finally got her turtle thing.
Of course, she had psoriasis, but that wasn't anything.
No.
That was just a annoyance health issue.
Yeah. Yeah, because I see her doing a drug advertisement for that.
There's psoriasis. No,
Yeah.
that's not. That's all that's coming up. But that's not what you were thinking about. She was.
No.
Yeah, I thought that she had. Yeah, I thought it was some sort of cancer or something like that.
That's what Sally just said too.
Thyroid cancer. That sounds right. Let's see here. Yeah, she had surgery in 2000 for thyroid cancer.
I thought so.
Yeah. I tell you, and I bitched about this too. I said, damn, John bitches a lot. Yeah, I do, but tell me I'm not justified for what I'm bitching about. You go online, you go to a like Google or whatever you want to do. It used to be like 10, 15 years ago, you type in what you want to find, it'll bring it up for you. Nowadays, you type in something, it'll bring up all sorts of irrelevant shit and nothing that you want. And you've still got to search around for it. You got to redo your search criteria and all sorts of, it's like, oh man.
That's AI for you.
It is.
And algorithms.
The algorithms.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, I hate it. It's like, no, just, no.
Well, I know that like we'll go out and be on a drive and I'll have my phone. Like we'll go just for instance, we'll go down here to Market Basket.
Mm-hmm.
And we get back out and I start the car and it's telling me that I'm 7 minutes from where I live. And I'm like, and it does this to me all the time.
Do you know why? Because he's signed into Google with his location.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have my location available.
Yeah,
my
I turned that
location
shit off. Yeah, I turned that shit off.
Yeah, nobody needs to know where I'm going except me.
You know, it's one thing they're going to find out when I use the GPS shit. Yeah. But that's there. But all the other stuff is so they'll send you restaurants and business stuff and all sorts of shit from that. And it doesn't on the Android Auto, which is run off of Google Maps. It doesn't do that unless you ask.
Well, I know, like, if you're on Facebook and you say something, say you're having a conversation,
mm-hmm.
all of a sudden you're going to start seeing the ads. For
Yeah,
whatever
no shit. Yeah.
Like,
Judy says Market Basket. What a clever name. Yeah, Market Basket. Good prices.
It's a New England shopping.
Prices aren't quite as good on most things. Hannaford's got better prices overall, but Market Basket's pretty good. Yeah. Now you do the new one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I've been there. Once. Just once.
Well,
I forget what it was. I think we were coming back from a trip or something like that. And I'm like, hey, Gus goes to this one. So we pulled in there and we got some stuff that we needed to fix dinner or something like that.
Well, it's 6 minutes from our house.
Yeah, it's just down the street. We were coming down 3. I think it was 3. Coming down 3. It's 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming down 3. Of course, everybody's like, what's he talking about? It's like, Gus will know. Coming down 3, saw your road, and every time I pass, it's like, hey, Gus and Sally live up there. We wave as we go by. Yeah. No, they can't see us because they're up by the curve, by the corner. We were down on the main drag.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Gus lives there. It's got
Actually, it's Route 4.
It's what?
Route 4.
Oh, is it 4? Okay,
Yeah.
4. I always get them mixed up. 4.
Yeah.
4. 4 will take you all the way up to Canaan and...
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Lebanon.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 is...
Goes all the way to Pittsburgh.
4 does.
No.
3 does. 3 is further east, isn't it?
Yes.
4 goes up and diagonal. 3 is closer to the river and runs up.
3 is actually it goes right beside 93 all the way up.
Right.
Yeah.
Where 4 slices
West.
cornered from west to east. Not east to west.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always get them mixed up. And 11 goes more parallel, right? Isn't that closer east to west?
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So 3 goes straight up, 4 goes catty corner, and 11 goes teed off.
Yeah.
What else? You're like, what the hell are they talking about? Hey, that means something in New Hampshire. We've talked about this. You can't, for most of the things, you can't go where you'd think. It's not like the Midwest, where if you want to go north, you go north. If you want to go east, you go east. We got too many hills and mountains here. So you know what general direction some of these roads go in, and you get on the right one.
I know if you got a car that, like Route 3, we'll just use that as an example. That is north-south. It goes from Massachusetts all the way to the Canadian border.
Right.
And it's generally north-south. But you'll be driving along, and all of a sudden you'll go, "Why am I going west?"
Right. Well, because there's a hill there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Judy says, so on Facebook, I get pinged a lot. Like, I guess they're tracking my something or other because I got the damn heart in the way. All of it. What I like and what I respond. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I could give a shit less. They can track me all they want, and they could actually come and knock on my door.
Yeah. 16 is on the other side of the lake, right?
Yeah.
16 runs north and south. That runs on the east side of Winnipesaukee.
Yep.
So you go from like Rochester, is that over there by the seacoast, and goes straight up, and then what would be the next big town? The next big town begins with an O, right?
Ossipee.
Ossipee. So you got Ossipee and Freedom, and you keep going on up, and the next big one would be Conway.
Yeah.
And just shy of Conway, you got the Kangamungus, which goes the Kankamungus, the Kanky Mangus, which goes from west to east through the southern part of the White Mountains. Yeah, see, I know generally, but I always get 3 and 4 mixed up because some of the way they're pretty damn close.
Yeah.
And then one just keeps going north, and the other one keeps going northeast or northwest. Northwest. Yeah. Depends upon where you want to go. If you want to go to Lebanon, don't take 3 because you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there. So if you want to go to like Lebanon, Quechee, stuff like that, take 4. It's a nice drive.
And then if you really want to get a nicer drive, go 4A.
Yeah, but they just It goes around 4A. 4A takes you around Enfield, right?
Right.
So you come into Lebanon from further east.
Yeah. Yeah. You get
Yeah.
in. It drops you right in. I think it's exit 17 on 89. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice drive. We came down that way the last time we came in from Vermont. We drove on up, came down through. The hell was it? Yeah, it would be Lebanon. That would be the Dartmouth area.
Right.
And then shot over around. What's the name of that lake? It begins with an M. Lake. It's where Enfield is.
Yeah.
Mascoma.
Mascoma Lake. Yeah.
Mascoma. They have our Sisters of the Motherfucker on one side.
Yeah.
They have that in the Shaker.
Yep.
Community on one side, and then Enfield on the other.
Yeah. They closed that this year.
Which one they closed?
The shrine.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Our sister, who's it? Our Sister of Fatima, or what was it called?
I can't remember.
I always forget it, so I come up with a new name each time I say it.
Yeah,
it's a big for folks that don't know. It's a Catholic. It was an old Catholic. Was it a nunnery?
Yes.
And they've got shrines up against the wall up against the hill in tiers,
yep.
And they're statues. Yep. Of various biblical things. It's a neat place to go.
It's the La Salette.
La Salette, Our Lady of La Salette. Yeah. Donna says Fatima. No, this was La Salette, Fatima, close enough for me. But yeah, the Lady of La Salette.
And then almost right on
Let's see if I can get a picture of that.
The lake. Up against the lake is the La Salette campground, which they ran to fund that. And that's where my big international tractor came from. So that's why I call it the Holy Tractor.
The Lady of Lordy's, that's not it. There we go. Celebrating Our Lady of La Salette and Enfield.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to...
And there is a lot of nothing on that road.
Yeah, that is you don't get anything until you hit the Shaker place and La Salette, which is right catty-corner to each other. Before that, from there going south is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's see if we can get a picture of the...
And when we're talking nothing, I mean, you go for 30 miles of nothing but woods.
Yeah, straight ass road.
Yeah.
Woods on both sides, sort of a marshy field over on one side.
And the other side is all mountainous. Yeah. New Hampshire is very unique.
Let's see if I can get these pictures. Here we go.
But during their Christmas season, they used to light that whole place. And there was thousands of people that used to go up there just to see it.
Now, here we go, folks. Here are
then I heard they're closing it.
Are they?
Yeah.
These are all statues. Here is it lit up in the wintertime. There's a picture of it. This says La Salette in Enfield, New Hampshire, and they're showing the Shaker, showing the Shaker Village. It's like that's not it. It's the wrong side, different side of the road. Okay, this is it. And they show the rectories, the big parking lot.
The church is absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, that's a small picture. I want a big picture. See if we can see this. No, see, that didn't go big either. But as you can see, there's all these stone walls and stone pathways and steps leading up to different tiers. And you've got all sorts of biblical statues. Here's some other ones. Here's another one. And as you can see, here's a statue and a little girl and then a little boy. And this is the Lady of La Salette, Lady La Salette. And these are the two children who she, as the story goes, she revealed herself to them. And here's another one. There's Christ on the cross. Yeah, all just white stone statues depicting all sorts of biblical events.
Does it say when they constructed that? I want to say it was back in the 1800s. Right?
It is. The original. You're talking about the original church and rectory. Yeah, it had to have been. Let's see.
I think that was like the beginning of the 1800s. They put that there.
Founded in 1793.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's pretty old. Yeah, it's an old church. The rectory's old too. But see, they had plenty of granite and everything to work with. That's the thing about New England is a lot of the really old buildings, they're still here because they were built right. They were built from granite.
Yeah, they either came from Vermont or they came from New Hampshire, whichever the color they chose.
Yep. Donna says Fatima. Fatima. That's the first Weight Watchers founder is Fatima. Judy says that's my kind of drive. What with the straight? No, it's actually not. New Hampshire has so much nicer drives than from Our Lady La Salette south until it hits 4A again. That section is pretty boring. The other side is better.
You want to on some really nice drives, go up towards Pittsburgh and Colebrook and take like 26 and anywhere up there. It's you want some windy roads, go up there by the hotel.
The Mount Washington.
Yeah. Huh?
Are you talking about the Mount Washington?
No, the other one. Oh God, what is the name of that one? It's on the other side of the lake. I can't even remember the name of it. I don't know if it's actually not in Colebrook.
Oh, are you talking about the jack-o'-lantern?
No.
Oh, okay, because that's by is that Jackson?
No, this is way up further. This is right off. I want to say it's off of 26. If you go up into Colebrook and take 26 east, and you go. Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of the notch that's there. I don't know. I have running a blank. The Balsams. The Balsams. Is what I'm saying. That's the hotel.
Got the Omni Mount Washington Resort. That's absolutely gorgeous.
No, you look up the Balsams.
The Balsams.
It's a big red.
Well, that's in Colebrook.
I think it's in. Colebrook.
Yep, it's in Colebrook.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the other side of the lake. They were gonna. There was a. They were gonna
Balsam's
try.
Grand Hotel. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like a mini Omni in yeah, well, not so many. Looks almost
Oh.
It looks almost like the Mount Washington.
Yeah, it's. If I'm not
see here.
mistaken, it's actually bigger than the Mount Washington Hotel.
There we go right here.
There was a company that a group of guys were going to fix it, and they ran out of money. They wanted to open it again.
Oh, this isn't opened?
No.
Yeah,
It
they need
hasn't-
to they better not let this thing go to shit.
No.
That's a good classic right there.
Oh,
Judy
yeah.
says she's thinking about getting her CDL so she might get to see it for herself. Yeah, New England's beautiful. Get some good windy roads down through Queechee too. Boy, that's a nice area to drive. Queechee, Vermont.
Yeah, we've talked about that. We always thought it was higher than it really was.
Yeah, the gorge.
Yeah.
The gorge, you'd swear to God that it was way deeper than what it is.
Well, you stand up at the bridge and you look down and you go, holy shit.
Yeah. It's nothing to sneeze about.
Yeah, I'm not jumping off it.
Yeah, don't sneeze there, Sally. Nothing to sneeze about. But yeah, pretty area. I'd explain to people it's like the hills hug you through the Queechee area. They're so close.
Yeah.
You couldn't take a video of the area and show what it's like because you wouldn't see anything. You've got to drive it. You've got to drive it.
That's like the Kangamangas.
Yeah, it's not as spectacular in video. I've got a video of it, but missing some of the sides. But yeah, you gotta drive it. You gotta drive it. Same way with the President's Highway up north.
Yeah,
going through the Presidential Mountain Range. It's the same way, and that's a lot wider. But some of the areas you're closer, you're in the middle, so you have all of those. For folks, you know the scene with the in The Last of the Mohicans where they're throwing the people off the cliffs. That's what it looks like. It's those big granite cliffs, and you're driving between them. Impressive area.
Well, I have driven the Cabot Trail in New Brunswick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's there. It's a road. It goes right along the side of the ocean.
Oh.
And with no shit, there's no guardrails on the ocean side, and it is 1,500 feet to the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Down.
Stay on the road. Stay on the road. They just don't want to pick up your mess. You go off the road, that's somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't driven that road.
If you ever drove off the edge, nobody'd ever find you.
Yeah. So don't
You'd
do
take
it.
a big splash, a lot of bouncing.
Yeah.
You'd be gone.
Probably wouldn't hurt long.
No.
No.
I would say.
So why are you getting your CDL, Judy? A little late in life for that, isn't it?
Well, good luck to you for doing that.
Yeah.
Getting a CDL nowadays is a major event.
Nah, she can do it out west because I've been seeing a lot of those immigrants getting their CDLs pretty easy.
Well, you got to take the federal government makes you take the classes now, and the classes are like a month and a half long. I was really sad when I gave mine up, but they wanted me to, because I had a CDL license for, I don't know, almost 40 years. and I gave it up because they wanted me to they started requiring you to have a medical card where you had to go to the state designated doctors, and it was starting to cost you like $300 to $400 a year to go, and your insurance didn't pay for it. That was out of pocket.
It's always money.
Oh, that's what it's all about. But I don't know about you, but I don't know if you've seen some of these new people they got the driving trucks.
I've seen them.
It's pretty freaking scary.
Yeah.
When I worked the place where I retired from, we had a woman truck driver who came in, and she actually took out the side of the building.
Hey, if you're going to do it right.
Yeah, she took the whole corner of the building right out because she cut. You know how a tractor trailer, you got to give it a little room for a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she just cut it hard, and then she got out and was all, she's asking us, can one of you guys drive my truck backwards so that, I'm like, I'm not touching your truck.
Yeah, no shit. Judy says that she'd be doing it for money, and it's 4 weeks there. She's in Oklahoma. Plus, it's something that she thinks she could do. Easy. Nothing to hold me back. Yeah, like me, I don't think I'd have any issues. There's not a vehicle that I've ever jumped into that I couldn't drive. So it's not an issue for me. That's one of my gifts. But I don't want to be out there on the road with those other jack wagons and no.
Nope. Truck driver is a lonely job.
Yeah, well. Of course, you can get short haul, but the short hauls are just, you're going into the shitty places. The OTRs and the long hauls, they got some good straight stretches. They're not fucking around with cities. All the local CDL drivers, they got to deal with crap. Crap. Yeah, they're home, but no, I don't want to deal with that shit. No.
And some places that they have to go into, it's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I known quite a few guys that were, truck drivers, and especially locals, like, but they do like all of New England, and they get into places where, you have to, literally, they fold their mirrors in to get in.
Yeah. Judy says she wants to do bowls. You want to just drive bulls around. You want to take a cattle car, and just drive bulls. That's random. That's random. You know what I want to do? I want to do the Smoking the Bandit beer run. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Bulls. No. Beer. Beer. Oh, my goodness. She wants to do bulls. Whiskey? Yeah, whiskey is good, but I've never seen whiskey in that size of a truck.
Yeah.
They usually, from what I've seen, they tend to be smaller trucks. I mean, not even, a lot of times there's not even tractor trailers. They're just put in, like a panel truck and stuff. It's whiskey. Now, they might do it in the big trucks, but yeah, I've never seen a big whiskey. I'd like to see a big whiskey truck. But yeah, normally it's beer. His had what? What was the picture on his? Was it horses?
Horses, yeah.
Horses. Judy says it's not as random as it sounds. LOL. It's my passion. Bulls are your passion. So you want to get your CDL so that you can drive bulls around the country. Is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to dial this in. Your passion is driving bulls. I mean, she says, I want to do bulls, and I wasn't going to go there. But I'm going to figure, okay, so she's going to you want to transport bulls. She says, look, I know a guy. Do you know how many stories start out with, look, I know a guy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no bull. No.
She's on the losing end of this one.
Oh, my goodness. Judy, she knows a guy. No bull. You like bulls? Okay, that's good. The missus wants cows someday, maybe. But she wants Highland bulls, Highland cows. You've seen those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Highland
Long
cows.
hair.
Long hairs. Yeah, they got cute faces. Doesn't matter how old they are. They got cute faces. They look like cartoon animals.
Yeah.
Judy says, "Stop it, Cowboy." You started it. You teed that right up. You just here. You're like, here's something. There you go. Who take it? Go. You just it's gone. You expect me not to run with that, girl? This isn't the first time on the show. But yeah, the missus wants Highland cows someday, maybe. No, but no, really, I'm serious, Judy. You wanna transport bulls? No joke. I was just curious. It seems a rather specific thing. She says you stop it. That's I said beer. I said beer, she said bulls. Here we go. We'll do a compromise. We'll do a load of Red Bull. So, how about that? Do the Red Bull run. You know what I thought would be pretty cool is to get those horse trailers that have the RV section in them, the sleeper section in them, and just travel around the country. And, drive a day. Just pick it, drive a day. And they've got camping areas specifically for horses. So you go and you drive and you just do that. So you spend a couple days at each place riding your horse, packing it up, go another day, see where they are there, ride the horse, and just do that all over the country. And Judy says, I really do. I'll be having driving? Oh man, the coffee. Driving the bulls or hopscotching with the horses. See, I think the horse would be awesome. That'd be cool.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yeah, I guess. But man, that'd just tucker me out. It's like just tucker me out. That's pretty much what the people that do the rodeo circuits and the horse shows and equestrian events, that's what they do. They just go from place to place and do it. But I'd like to do it just for fun. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Horses wouldn't care. They don't care whether they're standing in the field or standing in the vehicle. It's standing. They don't sleep. Horses don't sleep. They sleep a couple hours a day, I think. Let's see here. I don't want to talk out my ass here. I'm pretty sure they only sleep.
I don't know. I know on the thoroughbred farm that I grew up with, they slept a lot.
They say on average, horses sleep 5 to 7 hours every day, usually between 8 and 5. An adult horse that is healthy spend 30 minutes to 3 hours sleeping every day. Young horses require longer. So I guess like people, the older the horse gets, the less they slept. Because that's what I thought it was only a few hours a day. So yeah, when they're young, they sleep more, and when they get older, they sleep less. You sleeping all through the night now, Gus? Do you make it through the night? Did Sally laugh? Did Sally laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I was going to say, I miss those days. No, I miss those nights. No, I'd like to sleep throughout the night.
If I limit my coffee intake, I can sleep all night.
Oh, so that's it? It's the coffee.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it doesn't matter how much coffee I drink or don't drink. Judy says I love horses. Yeah, horses are awesome. They're like big dogs, but they don't think like dogs. You can't. They're like big dogs, but they don't think like dogs. If that made sense.
They're pretty smart.
They're smart, but they think the way their brains work is different than a dog. They act much like a dog, but they don't think like a dog. Yeah, horses are wonderful creatures. Put on earth to get us around and eat. No, John says eat the horses. They do eat horses someplace. Judy says exactly. Exactly what? I was loving it because she's just a little bit behind from when I'm talking. So I was like, oh, okay, exactly what? What is she agreeing to? Yeah, horses are lovely creatures. Oh, John, you're all hat. Like, yeah, I got no cattle. No bull. No, that's Judy's territory. She's the bull guy. Bull gal. Bulgaria.
All I know is horses are a lot of work.
They're like a lot of animals. They're as much work as you want to put into it. Well, chickens are the same way. I mean, they can run you ragged, or you can get it set up where it's easy. So we've done our best to get things set up as easy as we can get. Same way with horses. You can do a lot of work, or you can do minimal work. How you have it set up.
Eggs out of chickens. What do you get out of a horse?
Just pure enjoyment. You get horsepower. Yeah. Get to go for a ride. We get you a short horse. He goes, stop it. No short horse. It's like, yes, a short horse. Short horses are good. I'm tall, but short horses are good. What was that, Gus?
I said, I've rode my share of horses. No thanks. I'm all done.
Yeah, I figured. I said that earlier too. I didn't think Gus would like to go for a horse ride. Like go in a wagon, hitch up the wagon. Say, John, go hitch up the wagon. I'll get in the wagon. I'll drive the buggy for you.
Yeah.
You get your ass up on the horse. You fall. It's on you. I'm sitting my ass on the seat here.
Yeah, I've been bucked off once or twice.
You need to get those. Get about 700 of those big red rubber bands, from the post office, those big ones, and just work them around you and the horse, and you're fine. Be like one of those balls with the paddles.
Yeah.
There goes Gus. Holy shit. Oh.
Yeah.
I think I'd just rather fall.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm just visualizing this right now. Somebody just getting the shit bucked out of them, and they're in rubber band back into that seat. Oh my goodness. No. Like a rubber ball. You guys are terrible. See that? You ran Donna off. Is she still here? You didn't get too many people coming in today, I don't think.
No. Must be getting close to Christmas.
Oh, it is. Oh, well, it's Wednesday before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does people's work schedule change? I don't know. I don't know. I'm lucky to remember the day.
You're asking me? I'm retired.
Yeah, no shit. Gus is the same way. What's today? Oh, fuck, it's Wednesday. The show's on today.
The only time when we ever know anything about what day it is if we have an appointment.
Yeah, I've got to go to the doctor. I gotta go to the doctor.
Dogs got grooming.
Yeah. How'd that go? Come out okay?
That'll be this Friday.
Oh, I thought you already took her.
A month ago.
No, it's been about 8 weeks.
8 weeks. All right.
It was Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween. Oh, was it Halloween? Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because you called me that day and you said you were out with a dog.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That was damn 2 months ago.
Yeah. Times fly.
Man, I was saying that to the missus too. It's like, shit, we're almost done with this month.
I know. We're almost done with this year.
Yeah. Where did this month go? Just gone. Well, Judy stole it.
All I got to say is I hope next year is better than this year.
Yeah, we can hope.
Horrible, but.
Well, we started the year and we're like, okay, this is going to be our year. We started. This is going to be our year. I can tell you so much. This was not our year.
Yeah.
No, it's not our year. So maybe it was maybe next year's our year. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Judy says, I get my dog January 14th. Can't wait. What kind of dog? The missus says after Hudson, no more dogs. But I'll tell you a secret. I've heard that shit before. Hey, stole nothing, she said. Yeah, just a long borrow, right? And stole the time. What kind of dog? What kind of dog, Judy?
Four-legged.
Better that way. They don't all come with four, but it's better that way. Pocket bully. Oh, a pocket bully.
Huh.
I've never heard of a pocket bully. Is that something like a small French? Like a miniature French bulldog? Pocket bully. I've never heard that before. Is that a fucking mean midget? I'm going, oh my God, I don't believe he said that. A mean midget.
Instead of roar or bark, 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 it's she could mean a Chihuahua.
No, it's a pocket bully is an American bully. Okay, here's the thing. An American bulldog it's a separate breed of dog. There's a lot of people don't understand how many different types of bulldogs there are. Or not bulldog, pit bulls. American bully is a pit bull that is 14 to 17 inches in height.
Really?
Yes, and the females are 13 to 16. They look like an American pit. But yeah, I'm looking it up.
Be more accurate.
What's that?
No, I put my two hands together and I went, holy crap, that's small. Because I can reach 9.5 inches from pinky to thumb.
Yeah, they look like an American pit bull, but they're shorter. But if you didn't know, I'm looking at pictures of them right now. If you didn't, I'll just pull them right up here. You can't see them, but everybody else can. if you didn't know that this was a small dog. Let's see here. If you didn't know that it was small, you'd think it was just an American pit bull.
Really? Huh.
But they're small. Well, I'll be darned. Well,
Well,
I
good for you.
hope you have fun there.
Yeah.
Hudson's a pit bull, but he is a Staffordshire Terrier. So we call them the hybrid. They're taller and slimmer than the American varieties. They're also called the nanny dog. There's also a micro bully. Wow, they got a micro bully too.
Hudson's a real mean dog.
Yeah, Hudson's scary, isn't he?
Till you say something.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, talking to me?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey guys. I know we complain about Hudson, but the truth is, compared to a lot of dogs, he is extremely well behaved.
Yeah.
We have just had, here's the thing with Hudson, we have had textbook perfectly behaved dogs before. So, I mean, just Hudson's got some quirks, but compared to, sorry about that, compared to most people's dogs, Hudson's just, he's a rock star.
Oh, yeah. He's a good dog.
He's a good dog.
Comes up, greets you, and then does what he wants, and then he's gone.
Yeah, doesn't hound you, no pun intended. Doesn't keep at you for snacks or attention. I mean, he comes up every once in a while for attention, but doesn't jump up on you. Doesn't get into food. Doesn't. What the hell is making that noise? Is your phone vibrating?
Actually, it was. I've got my game cams out back in the field. There, it's going off.
Your neighbor coming over?
No. we get our share of animals every single night, and we've already had 2 of them tonight. That's been deer.
Mm. So, you getting this from a breeder, Julie? She'll get it as a puppy. Yeah, Hudson's my second pit bull. I had Maxie. Maxie was another Staffordshire Terrier. I had Maxie when I was in Germany, and then brought Maxie back to the States. And there's Buddy. Buddy was a boxer, wonderful dogs. And we had like China. China was a Rottweiler. Annie was a German Shepherd mix. She went crazy. I think we had a shit ton of dogs. we had a bunch of dogs. We had a lot of dogs over the year. Gracie. Her name was Sheba. It's like, you're not a Sheba, you're a Gracie. So, and she picked me. Fucking fox face Pomeranian picks me. So that's my human. It's like, oh, that was thanks, girl. But she had a lot of character. I'm just tired of putting down dogs. Judy says, my daughter and I get first pick. I'm pretty excited. Well, awesome.
That's exactly why Libby will be our last.
Yeah.
But she's only 3 years old.
Yeah, she got
3 years.
Yeah, she got a few years left.
Yeah, she's probably got 10 more years or close to it.
Yeah, I don't know how long Hudson's going to last. He's getting a lot of fatty tumors.
Yeah,
which that happens, so that's fine. We keep watching those. He's got a nasal. What the fuck is it called? Polyp He's got a nasal polyp. That was the red thing on his nose.
Yeah.
He's got a nasal polyp. And since they're full of blood, if they don't bother the dog, you leave them the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Because it can cause more damage trying to excise them than to just leave them alone. So we watch it, and it's fine. Some of them can get the nasal polyps coming out their eye socket and shit, and it's like, oh my goodness. Or they can build up, and it affects their breathing. And as you saw, he does not have any problem breathing. Nope. It's just on the outside of his nose. They start from scar tissue. So a few years ago, he'd run out back and get himself in the bushes, and I think he scratched up his nose. And that didn't heal properly, and that's when the polyp started. So I was like, yeah, it kind of looks, it's red, but hey, as long as he's happy and it's not bothering him and he's breathing fine, it's like, no, leave that shit alone. They say it can cost anywhere between, I think we figured between $3,000 and $15,000.
Holy shit!
Yeah, to get them removed. Well, because it depends upon how much shit they got to do, because it's not an easy thing. It's got a lot of blood going in there. So, So it's like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Any dog I have, you say, well, sir, it's going to cost $15,000. How much to put it down?
Yeah.
150. Deal. It's done. No, sorry, I'm not. Bless those people that they put in a lot of, their dog has cancer, or it's got a kidney problem, or it needs this surgery. That, bless you. I just never, no. No. Judy says, my pup is going to be as crazy as me. LOL. I can't wait to see their personalities. Holy shit. That crazy. It's like, she just tossed it up for me again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Judy.
Judy. She's going to tell me to stop again. Really? So oh my goodness.
Now she could tell you to fuck off, but then that wouldn't come through because of the algorithm.
Yeah, because it would. You can't say fuck. Well, you can say fuck. That's fine. You can't type fuck. Donna says a brother-in-law had a boxer with diabetes. Yeah, I don't mind as long as you can regulate it, but oh man, and Hudson, he had freaking so many allergies. It's like, oh my God. So now it's just expensive food. It's like, son of a bitch. Judy says, well, damn. Judy's the homework assignment for Judy, she's going to go online and get all the snarky comebacks that she can find, and have them ready. And when I say something, she'll just type it right out there. Donna said he only lived 7 years. I presume the dog, not your brother. Yeah, boxers are good dogs. They're a handful. If you're not willing to put time in to train them, do not get a boxer, because in their first year of life, they need a lot of training. They're not the dogs. Some dogs you can do minimal training and then you go, oh, they'll grow out of their, no. A boxer, you need to train them damn things. Yeah, they're a handful. Got a lot of personality though.
My daughter just got a husky.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
You better keep them active. That's another breed that you need to keep them gainfully employed.
Yeah.
The same way Dalmatians, another dog, you got to keep them gainfully employed. If not, they're going to get themselves in trouble. They're used to working. They're used to doing something. Donna says they're like cats. What? Boxers? They're just boxers are like fucking preteen boys on cocaine. Speed and cocaine.
I said, don't get it. Don't do it.
Don't do what? Don't get a boxer?
No, get a husky.
Oh, get a husky? No, that's too much work. Too much hair. Too much work. No. Now get yourself like a Rottweiler or just any lab. Get yourself get a black lab or or, any of those. Get a lab. I'd say Rottweiler is just, they're awesome temperament, awesome dogs. But husky, no, I wouldn't go German. Don't German Shepherd. I've had a German Shepherds tweak too much. They've got some issues. They tweak too much. Annie went crazy. I had to put her down. Had Dobermans. It's another. That's if you got small kids, don't, because they got small feet and they get a bit nippy. I wouldn't recommend Dobermans.
No. There's 2 dog breeds that I absolutely, and I know hate's a harsh word, but I don't like German Shepherds, and I do not like Doberman Pinschers.
Yeah, those are 2 that I would definitely shy most people away from. Always get a Rott. Yeah, you can't go wrong with a Rottweiler. You really can't. They're an absolutely wonderful dog. Good natured. Not shy around kids, so they're big enough size. They're not skittish, and good dogs. Good dogs. Eat a lot, but they're good dogs. Yeah, labs are good. Rotts are good. Yeah. Boxers are great, but you either need to get one that's already trained, or you need to do a shit ton of training. They're not for everybody. Pit bulls. Love them. Love them.
I had a Malamute wolf. He was a big dog. He was 120 pounds of nothing but fur. And I knew that if I didn't train him right in the beginning, he was going to be a handful. So I trained him right from the word get-go. I used to go down and play with him, and I would physically bite him to let him know that, I'm his master, and, he would never turn on me. And
yeah, you're just kinky. You're kinky like that.
He turned out to be the sweetest dog that I ever had.
Oh, and I wouldn't recommend Mastiffs either. They're just too big. It's not that they're bad-natured. They're just too big. No. They're going to break shit, and you get hit with their tail, and ow, no. So yeah, Mastiffs are not. Judy said you were kinky too.
we have the golden now, and boy, her tail is lethal. Should take you right out.
Yeah, well, a Mastiff's like getting hit with a baseball bat. They're a big freaking dog. It's like, no, but Rottweiler. Get a Rottie. They're good dogs.
Yeah, little short tails. Snip it.
Yeah, get them things snipped off. Yeah. Rottweilers were bred to go on cattle drives. They'd put the money around their neck. Wonderful dogs. Holy shit, folks. It is 10:35.
Yeah.
Started out slow. Gus was with us from the beginning, he says. Take his word for it. And the rest kind of siphoned in.
You were talking about Trump, his Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, was that the first? Used to call them bullet points. Was that the first bullet point?
Yeah.
The Colorado judges. Yeah. Boy, that's a shit show. The Supreme Court needs to get that shit straightened out really quick.
Yeah.
You want to talk about burning a country down? This type of shit would burn a country down.
Oh, yeah. They're not even following. They're throwing, the 14th Amendment in, but they're not even following it.
Yeah, no, they're not. No, I listed why they weren't. It's like,
Yeah.
no, they're not. And they're not even just not following it. They're not even using due process.
No.
A random judge can't make these determinations. There must be due process. So again, like I said, even if everything they said was absolutely true concerning Trump, it must go through due process. But like I said, doesn't cover the president anyway. So
No.
Well, Vivek said that he was going to take his name off the ballot if he wasn't going to allow Trump.
who did?
Vivek.
Oh, Vivek? Yeah. Well, Vivek's in for watch what happens with Vivek in the next few years. Vivek is not in it to be president.
He is not. He's
Yeah.
by Soros.
Yeah. He's riding this wave. He's got other things in mind.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I don't personally like him though. He's a snake. He's a
Yeah.
snake. He's playing the right angles and saying the right things, but he's a snake.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
trust
saying
him.
what you want him to say.
Yeah.
What they want him to hear.
But yeah. But yeah. Yep. Judy says good night.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Gus and Sally. Thank you for whoever else was along for the ride. Started out slow. We picked up. Got to go wrangle some bulls. You don't wrangle bulls.
Yeah.
You wrangle. You wrangle horses. You wrangle horses.
Your mind.
What was that?
I said, make up your mind.
Well, yeah, you don't wrangle cattle. You wrangle horses. That's what a wrangler does. It's a cowboy for horses. They're a wrangler. Judy says he's a snake. He is. Donna says good night, all. Good night, Donna. But yeah, what do you call it? You gather them, right? You gather cows. I'm not a cowboy. Well, I'm a cowboy. I'm not a rancher, a cattleman.
You got to drive the cattle.
Yeah, but that's when they're all together. The drive is the moving part. I got that.
Russell.
Well, Russell is stealing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Technical term.
Let's see here. What do you call gathering cattle?
A herd.
Well, it's a muster or a roundup.
Roundup.
A roundup.
There you go.
So yeah, no shit, it's a roundup. So you got to round up some. Yeah, why the fuck didn't I knew it's rounding them up. You round up cattle. Shit, it's late. Do it, cowboy. We got to round up some bulls. It sounds better if I say steers. Can I say steers? Round up some steers. Round up some bulls. Got enough bull out there. Round up some. But see, a steer and a bull, what she's thinking about are different.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, round up some bulls for Judy.
A steer's been cut.
Have they been cut?
I think so. I think that's the definition of one.
Let's see here.
I could be wrong.
You're right. Yep. You've got a bull calf. Then it becomes a bull, and if you castrate it, it becomes a steer.
Yep.
So there you go. Judy says no bulls. She says no bulls for me. I think what she means is no, comma, bulls for me, not right. You mean no, comma, bulls for me. Yes.
She wants a steer.
She wants a steer. Does she want a steer or a bull? I said the comma makes all the difference.
Yeah. Punctuation.
Punctuation matters. Punctuation matters. She hasn't written back yet. But she needs a lot of them because remember, she's going to put him in the cattle car.
Right.
And she's going to drive him around the country.
Yeah.
She's going to let him loose in major cities. Oh my goodness. Hey, got to shut it down.
All right.
Thanks for joining the show. Next show is I'll go ahead and do it, and unless something comes up, and I'll let folks know. We'll have a Christmas Eve show. I don't think any of us are going to be doing anything different. So we'll have a Christmas Eve show on Sunday. And let's hope the weather just stays. Again, I don't care. Stay cold, whatever. Stay warm, whatever. I'm tired of the swings back and forth because it wreaks havoc with my head. But I'll see you all online. Be up bright and early, posting out more content. For folks who like this content as well as anything else online, you can help contribute by reading the description of the show and have at it. It's there. Judy says, geez. Y'all, good night. Good night, Judy. Again, thank you all for joining the show. I will see you next Sunday, this Sunday, Christmas Eve, and I will see you online before then anyways. God bless and take care.
Good night.